So not really working out. 16-foot tongue and groove. It's heavy on the back, already dragging on the ground. So I might unload some and go with 2 trips. Still have a bit left yet, and hopefully it won't be so heavy on the back. I'll throw a big tire. I got a tire right there. Throw that up on the back up there to keep the weight down on the bike, and hopefully I can get it in 2 trips. I like it. So now that I'm here, I'm thinking I probably could have took all the lumber in 1 trip, but it's better to be safe. It was bouncing around quite a bit. I don't have the right size hitch put in there. I only have the little square hitch, and it's a 2-inch hole, so the hitch itself is bouncing around like this. I do have a proper one ordered. Should be here this week, but I wanted to get this down today while the snow was hard. Yesterday it was like +7, +6. So yesterday was a no-go on the trailer and stuff because it was just too soft. The snow was too soft. But this morning it's like -16 or 17 with the wind chill. So everything is solid. So perfect opportunity to get this down with the trailer and the tires. And even if the tires do go down in the snow a bit, the quad with the tracks will just pull it right out, right? But anyway, I'll get this unloaded and store it on the patio here, and then we'll take off back for the other load. How long you been down there? So anyway guys, I got the second load of flooring down, tongue and groove. And the first thing I got to do here is take this tree down. Take all the decorations off and take this tree down. I'm going to take the stove apart and move that aside. Move everything to that side of the cabin. I'm going to start the flooring on the door side here, and as I get past where the stove goes, I'll put the stove back, and I'll probably fire up the stove, get it going, because it is a cold day, so I want to get past that where the stove is as fast as I can. Anyway, I'm going to boil some water here with the little gas stove, get a cup of coffee, clean up, move stuff around, and then we'll get a start on the flooring. So getting this first one started, floor is still not completely level of course, but it'll definitely be a lot stronger. But this wall is not perfectly straight of course because of the door. Both walls either side of the door do not line up perfectly, so there's a little bit of a gap here and at the other end, but it's tight near the door. So what I'll do is I'll put some strapping along here later, Maybe the next time I come down I'll get some strapping, put along here just to cover up those gaps. Should look fine then. Okay, I got the stove moved up on the new flooring. I'm going to clean all this up now and we'll continue on. Once I get over to close to the post here, center post, I'll get the stove back here and get the stove fired up, warm it up in there a little bit. Although I am pretty warm from hammering and stuff. But I'm going to get the stove going anywhere, dry it out in here. A little bit of ice and stuff that's on the flooring will melt, hopefully. And also I have some leftover lasagna there I want to warm up on the wood stove. So slowly, getting there slowly. Okay, I'm far enough to get the stove hooked up again, so I'm going to do that right away. Feels nice to have the fire going again. I got a big chunk of lasagna, leftover lasagna from yesterday. Throw that on there on that little grill to warm up. So one more piece and then I'll be to the center post. And I don't want to cut around it, like I don't want to scribe and cut around here. I want this post up on the new flooring. So, yeah, so I can get one more piece and then, but I need to take the weight off here somehow. So I'm figuring I could cut into it like this, the best I can, and then maybe wedge it as I get this blade in. So I just put down one more piece here up to the post, and because I have 16 footers, I don't know if I'm having a brain fart here or what, but I can't get them in the door and around this post. So, you know, to do the floor on the other side of this post. I can hear my lasagna boiling away there. I should take it off right away. But I don't know if I can get this window open. It's probably frozen shut right now. But get that window open, get the boards in this way. Because for this side I was bringing them straight in the door right to that corner behind the camera and getting it just clear of that door. Then I could turn it, put it down. But on this side the post is in the way, so. Anyway, I'm going to grab a bite to eat and then I'll try to get that window open, get the screen off, and we'll see what we can do here. Okay. Yep, that looks okay. Oh, almost forgot. Okay, let's enjoy. I'm starving. Of course, I gotta burn my mouth off first bite. Never learn. Never learn. I gotta try to get this out on a paper plate. like so. Just because it's the cheap tin foil, and I'll probably eat half a roll of tin foil by the time I get this piece of lasagna gone. Okay, that looks like it's going to be it for today. Just noticed my GoPro up in the corner there. I was taking a time lapse of the floor project, and I just noticed the GoPro is dead, and I don't have a cable to recharge it right now. I have the power bank there, but I didn't bring the GoPro cable, so but that's alright. Pretty good day's work. I got past this post, which is the main thing. I knew that was going to give me the most trouble here. And I'll just come back in the morning and finish the rest of the floor with my GoPro charged up and get the rest of the time lapse. And hopefully it turns out pretty cool, you know. Like I don't wanna finish this now without the GoPro working, because it'd be waste of nice time lapse, I think. Anyway, we'll be back in the morning, finish it up. Back at her. So we'll get the flooring finished today. I got all the cameras charged up, the batteries are all charged, we're ready to go. And we'll get this done. So I'm not going to bother to light the wood stove today. I just have some noodles there. I can boil some water with the little stove. And it is warm enough. The sun's beating in the windows here, so it's a pretty good day. So I'm not going to remove my cupboards, the latest flooring. I mean, it's all built with 2x4, nailed onto the wall, down to the floor with like 3.5-inch nails. So it will do more damage than good, you know what I mean, to take this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to notch out where these 2x4s are, and lay one piece down here, and I won't lay anything under here. I don't mind just leaving the plywood under here because it'll keep the floor cooler, and I can lay stuff down there like milk and stuff when I come with the kids or whatever, or meats or whatever. Eventually I'd like to turn one of these compartments into a little refrigerator, kind of like the Boss of the Swamp has done, with this little vent going outside, lets the cool air in, and this in here will be insulated with styrofoam. That would be a cool little project, I think. But anyway, for now I'll just notch it out and use the chisel, use the saw and the chisel, and hopefully we'll get this to fit nice. Ow. Not bad. One more piece. Will it fit? Will it fit? Oh shit. I don't think it's gonna fit. We might have to force it. We might have to force it a little bit. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Almost, eh? It'll go down here. I don't know. Like a glove. Woo! only split it a little bit in one spot there, but that'll be under the couch anyway, so you won't notice it. Well, that's it for the floor. Just need to do some trim work. Well, that's it for now. Any suggestions what I should put on this to protect it? I want to put something on here. Some kind of, I don't know, varnish or something, but I want to put something on there to protect it. And yeah, get this cleaned up. I'm going to grab a coffee and some noodles first, some lunch, and get this cleaned up and get it all put back in place. And yeah, should be good. A lot stronger now, I tell you. It'll probably be better for filming too, because I know the camera used to shake a lot when I was filming in here. So hopefully it'll be a lot better for that too. Pumped! So guys, very happy with the floor. Man, I'm so happy with the floor. Just want to give a big shout out and a big thank you to the patrons. Obviously, I bought all this material with Patreon money. This project was a few months away. You know, by the time I saved up the Patreon donations there. But I mentioned it a few videos ago. I had a bunch of new patrons jump on board, and I was able to go ahead and buy the material. So big shout out, big thank you to you guys. I always give a thank you to my patrons in the description. And also had a couple of email donations to go toward the floor. So I still have a little bit of money left from that, and I want to buy some varnish or some kind of stain or protector for the floor. So that's what I'll spend that on. And open to suggestions for that stuff, of course. Still lots of projects here. Waiting for the snow to go. When the snow all melts, I'll get the outhouse built. I actually might build the outhouse itself out home. Build it and then just put it together. Bring it down here when the snow melts. Put it together right on spot. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed me taking you along for this little project. Anyway, thanks again, guys. See you on the next one.